All right, so this review is on correlation coefficient and lines of best fit. So problem number 1, it says the Malvern Aquatic Center hosts a 3-meter springboard diving event. The judges Stan and Minson awarded 8 competitors a score out of 10. The raw data is collated in the following table. So Stan's scores are X variable and Minson's score is the Y variable. The commissioner for the event would like to find the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. A1 says write down the value of the Pearson's product moment correlation coefficient R. So this is something that's going to be done on our calculators. But before we can do any work, what you need to make sure you do is you need to turn the stat diagnostic on in the mode section. So you hit the mode button, go down to stat diagnostic, turn it on, and then exit out of that list. Then we are going to input our data into our lists. So I'm going to go to stat edit, and in list 1, I'm going to put our X values, and in list 2, I'm going to put all the Y values. All right. So 4.1. So there are the X values, here are the Y values. Be careful that you put them in the same order that they were in the table. All right, so now that we have all the values, we're going to go back to stat, we're going to go over to calc, and we're going to go down to option number 4, which is the linear regression, AX plus B. Don't need to change anything. List 1 is our X list, list 2 is our Y list. We just hit calculate, and the bottom number, the R value, is what they're looking for. And we can just round it to 3 sig figs. So it's 0.909. Now it says in part 2 of letter A, using the value of R, interpret the relationship between Stan's score and Minson's score. So remember, the R values can be anywhere between -1 and +1. And looking at this number, we can determine 2 things, the strength and the direction of their relationship. So since it is a positive 0.909 R value, we can say that it is a positive and strong relationship. We always want to write down the strength and the direction based off the R value. Letter B says write down the equation of the regression line y on x. So this is something we also get from our calculator. If we go back to that window, they give us the A value and the B value in this window. A is 1.14 and B is 0.578. So we would say that y equals 1.14x plus 0.578. And that would be the equation of the regression line. For part C, it says use your regression equation from part B to estimate Minson's score when Stan awards a perfect 10. So we need to plug 10 in for our X value, okay? Because remember, Stan's scores were our X values. So we would say y equals 1.14 times 10 plus 0.578. So if we type that in, we get 11.978. Now, part C says state whether the estimate is reliable. It's not. Okay, it's not reliable because of extrapolation. It is outside of the 2 poles.